By George, I think I've finally got it. Let's go with it and see. So, hey, happy Testify Tuesday. Happy Testify Tuesday, peoples. So, yeah, what a great day it was. We're just going to try and talk about this and say that there are people in this room who don't even realize the impact that they have on people. You think that just living your life and going to work, raising your kids, trying to keep your head above water is all that there is to life?
I heard your kids. Try to keep your head above water.
And that was Ray. I'm sorry, Rye. One of the projects I'm working on that's decided to pop in. But you know what? What people don't see is that your life is shaping the atmosphere around you. See, your consistency is shaping you and your region, the people around you. Your resilience is shaping the people around you. Your survival is shaping the region around you, the people around you. See, you don't have to hold a microphone to influence people, and you don't need a stage to shift the whole city.
No dad hats.
But you do need a pair of scissors to cut your daughter's ice cream pop and steal the ice cream
Not ice cream.
before she can steal it back.
You're the dad cat.
I get no tax. That next time I'm just going to cut it in half and take half. Oh yeah, tax man cometh and tax man taketh. But you know what? You don't have to be famous to be impactful. I mean, look at all the influencers that are out there, bouncing around, doing all those old, beep 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 beep, dancing and all that stuff like this. But you know what? They're still influencing people. They're still trying to doing something different. And you know what? Let's talk about the truth for a minute. Because people carry weight that they never talk about. People carry silent battles that they don't like talking about. And when I'm talking about silent battles, I'm talking about like family peer pressure, family skeletons in a closet. I mean, we all have families. I mean, we're not here without a family. I mean, somebody out there, your mom and your dad, trying and did the dirty hula and made you, and that's all there is to it. So we all have families, and we all have skeletons in our closet, and so we all are carrying something, some sort of trauma, some sort of drama, some sort of skeleton pressure that's keeping us. Or maybe perhaps it's financial stresses. We all carry those. I mean, don't take it the wrong way. Money doesn't grow on trees. And a lot of people say, oh, money isn't everything. But you know what? Try telling that to your electric company. Try telling that to the grocery store. Try telling that to the phone company. I guarantee it means a lot more to them than it does you. And I guarantee that you're going to work a lot harder for that money to give them. Another weight that people carry is emotional exhaustion. See, there are a lot of people out here that, well, they just care too much. Some people call it being too nosy, that they care more about other people's problems than they do about their own. And so they are very empathetic. They get involved in everybody's problems, and they get so worked up in somebody else's problems that they fail to realize their own. And they develop what's called emotional exhaustion because they're so worried about everybody else. Or maybe they're worried about themselves. And they just worry about everything. So worried about getting in a car because they might get into a car accident. So worried that they might try and swallow a cough drop because they choked on a cough drop once. I'm actually terrified of cough drops. Believe it or not, I don't suck on cough drops because I'm notorious for choking on them. I'm terrified of them. I'm also terrified of elephants, but that's beside the point. But you know what? Those people that are tired from emotion exhaustion, they're trying to be strong for everyone else when nobody is being strong for them. But the thing is, though, is that people, they still show up. They still push through. They still keep going. And that alone shapes their resilience. That alone shapes their region. That alone shapes their circle of influence around them. Because when people see someone who refuses to quit, when people see somebody who refuses to try and give up, who stands in the middle of all that family pressure and is the strong one, when people see that person that deals with the financial burdens, going through bankruptcy, going through poverty, going through financial ruin, or they see the emotional exhaustion, or see how they're being strong for everybody else. When people see that, and that they're refusing to quit and give up, they see that, and that gives them permission to keep going too. Hey, Alicia. Hi, Beth. Because what happens is your endurance is teaching people how to endure. Your patience is teaching people how to wait. Your fight is teaching people how to stand and fight instead of running and hiding. And truthfully, some of us don't even realize how many people are watching us quietly and learning. See, we don't really realize that because we're so focused on our family pressure. We're so focused on our financial stresses. We're so focused on our emotional exhaustion. We're so focused on the battles that we have to deal with on a daily basis that we don't even realize that there are people watching us, studying us, learning from us. And those people are around us all the time. The cats are being evil. See, circles of influence don't shift because of celebrities. Circles of influence don't shift because of consistent people. They shift because of the mother that refuses to give up on her kids. They shift because of the father who works 2 or 3 jobs to keep the lights on.
You're not cutting in half. Cutting in half. No!
Got it. Mine now. Mine now. Yeah. Got my dad tux. And there was cat hair on it. Gotta love kids, right? Anyways, the father who works 2 jobs to keep the lights on. The grandmother who prays over her family every night. This is how things shift. This is how your circle shifts. This is how life changes. The young adult who's trying to break generational patterns. I mean, there's a huge shift going on right now where people are talking about wanting to break generational patterns. Generational patterns of families living on welfare. Generational patterns of people not going to college. Generational patterns of people living in poverty. And these are the people who keep showing up even when they are tired. These are the people who shape the future, who shape the circle of influence. Because see, your kindness is shaping your circle influence. Your discipline is shaping your region. Your integrity shaping your region.
Well, here's my integrity. I said you'll make it.
Just sit right there. Thank you, bud. I appreciate it. Your examples are shaping your region. And you know what? People are watching you, how you handle your storms. People are watching you, how you treat others. People are watching you, how you rise after you fall, how you get back up after you fail. And with that, not even trying, you are influencing the culture around you. You are amazing. Give yourself a pat on the back, a round of applause, and say, I am amazing. Because every person here carries a message, even if you never say a word. Even if you never set foot on a stage. Even if you have no plans on ever setting foot on a stage. Even if you have no plans on ever writing a book. You have a message. And your message is your life. Your survival. Your comeback. Your character. No, thank you.
It's not spicy.
It's okay. I'm fine. Thank you. See, one of my brothers, he's a great guy. I love him very much. He's had some issues his whole life. And he's older now. He's almost at a retirement age. And he's got a message inside of him that's dying to come out. He's got such purpose that is calling for an opportunity for him to come out. But he's just terrified. He's scared. And that's the thing, is that your message is your character. Your message is your journey. And some of you are the same way. You realize your story is a blueprint that someone else can rebuild your life with, their life with. But you're scared to step through the door. You're scared to step up. You're scared to let it out. Your story can tell people that they can make it. You can get back up. You can do it. You can start over. You can heal. You can grow. You don't have to be afraid. You can You can have the permission to do it. But you keep forgetting that you already have everything you need to do it. You keep forgetting that your story is the blueprint for somebody else to rebuild their life. You keep forgetting that you've already rebuilt it. You just got to act on it. Because you're shaping your region. You're shaping your life around you. Your life is preaching even when your mouth is silent. The actions that you do are louder than your voice at times. Because you are a winner. Regardless on what you say. Regardless of what comes out of your mouth, you are a winner. You have overcame so many problems and challenges. You have overcame financial burdens. You have overcame family problems. You have overcame emotional duress. You've withstood all of those things. You've owned all those things. Now it's time to stand up and win over those things. Because you've won. You've got to live like someone who understands your influence can be somebody else's blueprint. Not because you're perfect. No one's perfect. Even Jesus Christ wasn't perfect. He went inside of a synagogue and started flipping all the tables all over the place on a Sabbath. He definitely didn't have it all together that day, and neither do you or I. We don't. But our life is already impacting people, whether we realize it or not. We just got to show up with intention. That's all we got to do, show up. 80% of success in life, or 90% of success in life is just showing up. And the other 1% is compassion. And the other percent is strength. And we got honesty out there. We got courage. The courage to stand up. The courage to be there. The courage to let people watch us. The courage to let people learn from us. See, because of you, your message, your life, somebody out there is going to make a difference because of something you said, something you did, something you handled, something you overcame, something you withstood, something you owned, something that you never realized that somebody saw and said, you know what, if they can do it, I can do it. And you don't even realize that you're impacting people, whether you realize it or not, just by showing up, just by handling your storms, just by the discipline you have to take on your habits, just by the integrity you have by standing up and saying, you know what, I'm going to do this. Just by leading by example. And not even leading by example, just by doing it for yourself. Doing everything that you do with excellence, regardless of if anybody's watching or not. Because truthfully, you should be doing it with excellence for yourself no matter what. And letting people influence the culture around you. See, one of my favorite quotes is, the master in the outer living draws no distinction between his work and his play, his labor, his leisure, his education, his recreation. He hardly knows which is which. He simply pursues his vision of excellence to whatever he is doing. leaving others to wonder whether he is working or playing. To himself, he always seems to be doing both. And to analyze that, we're talking about mastering our lives. We're talking about taking our mindset and changing it to the idea that, hey, regardless on whether we're working or playing, regardless on whether we are trying and studying or working, whether we are being relaxing or laboring, whether we are studying or just relaxing. Yeah, I said that like 8 times, didn't I? It doesn't matter as long as we focus on what it is that we're doing with excellence. And enjoying the moment. Because it doesn't really matter what other people are seeing. Because as long as we're doing it with excellence, they're going to see us doing it with excellence. And that's how they're going to learn from us. They're going to say, well, you know what? If he can do it with excellence, I can do it with excellence. If he can work in excellence, I can work in excellence. If he can play in excellence, I can play in excellence. If he can study in excellence, I can study in excellence. If he can relax in excellence, I can relax in excellence. And then the question is he really working or is he playing? That's the question. Because if he's actually working in excellence and he's really enjoying it, is it really working? Somebody once said, if you truly enjoy your job, it's never really a job. But then again, a job is an anonym, a synonym for just over broke. Makes you wonder. But if you're enjoying it, is it really a job? And some people say, oh, I love my job. Okay, well, go to work for free. Yeah. I do a lot of speaking engagements for free. Why? Because I love helping people. I truly love helping people. I love trying and getting involved and seeing the light in their eyes when they realize that, hey, you know what? I can connect with this person. In fact, I was just invited. I got the email not even 20 minutes ago about being invited to a summit next week. I'm excited about this. So, and you know what? This is exciting. This is good. Because you know, people are watching you and how you handle your storms. People are watching you and how you treat others. People are watching you and how you stand up after you fall. Because without even trying, I'm hoping Obed's not burning the house down again. Well, he's actually by the stove. That's a good thing. And you know what? Without even trying, you're influencing the people around you. Because truthfully, every person on this planet carries a story. Every person on this planet carries a message. Every person on this planet has something to say, even if they never say a word. Because your message is your life. Your message is your survival. Your message is your comeback. Your message is your character. It's your journey. And like I said, this journey is the blueprint somebody else is using to rebuild their life. And it's amazing. Because your message lets them know that they can make it. Your message lets them know that they can get back up. Your message lets them know that they can start over. Your message lets them know that they can heal, that they can grow. And you're shaping the people around you because your life is preaching, even when your mouth is silent. So, I want you to show up with intention. I want you to live like someone who understands your influence is shaping the people around you, because it is. Not because you're perfect and not because you have it all together, but because your life is already impacting people, whether you know this or not. Show up with intention. Show up with compassion. Show up with that strength. Show up with the honesty that you have inside of you. Show up with courage. Because your kids are watching. Your neighbors are watching. Your coworkers are watching. The people at the Dollar General is watching. The people at the gas station are watching. The people in the car next to you as you're driving down the street are watching you. Your whole entire region around you is watching and learning. And that whole circle of influence around you is shifting. Not because you have a title and not because you have a platform or a stage, but because of you and your message and your life. You're shaping the region around you. Because you know what? You've withstood more than people know. You've owned more than people seen. Now it's time to win in a way that nobody can ignore. Step up and out of this room and make your next move your loudest one yet. Because I believe in you. You need to believe in you.